Welcome to the Lucro platform. In this tutorial video, I'm going to showcase the vendor analysis feature that is new in the Lucro platform. So when you log into the platform, you will obviously navigate to the growth plan page. From here on the left-hand navigation bar, you will see a new feature called vendor analysis. When you go into vendor analysis, you'll appear on a page that looks similar to this. Now, the entire intention of vendor analysis is to help you broaden your scope and ability to analyze financial transactions in your business. So traditionally, we do them through the account, the marketing or office expenses process in accounting, but it's also helpful to do it from the vendor side. So actually looking at a particular vendor and then drilling down through that vendor as opposed to having to go into the account on your P&L statement or on your balance sheet. And so here we'll list all the vendors that exist, both from an income and expense perspective. So merchant processors, anyone you're receiving income from, as well as all your expenses, they'll be listed in the first column. What account do we allocate those transactions to in the Lucro system? So for instance, Amazon is going to office expenses and supplies. What is the amount in the current month? What is the amount in the previous month and the year-to-date average? Now we are looking at August 2025. So this current month is August 2025. We can change that should you wish. And from here, you can do an analysis. So you can click in and you can actually see those are the two transactions that make up that Amazon amount. You can export it from here, and you can also export the entire list from here to do analysis outside of the system, should you wish. You can search for vendors to make it a little bit easier. You can also search them using this feature from A to Z, likewise from highest to lowest in amount. So you can do the same thing on that functionality over there. And you can obviously then also look at a different account. So if for instance, I want to just look at marketing, what's all going into marketing? Well, there they are. It's those 5 that go into marketing. They're right there. Now, just understand that we are listing all the vendors. So for instance, if you look at AT&T Mobile here, there's a 0 amount for the current month because nothing was paid in the month of August, but something was paid, in this case, in July or in previous months in the year. So it is going to list it, but obviously there's nothing in there. So if I click in, it's going to be a 0 amount because there's nothing in it for the month of August. Now, there's another way you can also get to this, and the same functionality exists in our drill down analysis feature. So if you go into, let's say, marketing costs from the growth plan page, we land on our Lucro metrics, and there's an entire tutorial on this page. At the bottom is the same breakdown. In this case, we're obviously including any marketing meals because it's the big marketing bucket, not just marketing and marketing meals. So there it is. There's all those different vendors, and it works the exact same way. You can export it as you would do on the vendor analysis page. For instance, if I go to operational costs, then here's the whole big list of all the operational costs that exist and all the different accounts that they're allocated to, and you can export them accordingly. And the hope is you now have a greater level of insight into your financial information, and you can utilize that better to make better decisions.